there's really great news, as you know, at the pump. Prices are now lower than they were before Russia's invasion of Ukraine, where we saw record all-time gas prices earlier this year. And let me tell you, you and I have been hurting. Truckers, independent over-the-road truckers, have had it worse than anybody else. Why has it been so rough for them? Well, because you may not notice when you drive down the road, but diesel prices have gone absolutely crazy. So these truckers have been paying a zill for every gallon. And those trucks, what they got, 3, 4, 5 miles a gallon? Imagine that. And there was a huge gap between the cost of regular and trucker diesel. And now not only have gas prices come way down, but what truckers have to pay has been coming down. Not as fast, but coming down. And in the low gas cost states, prices are in the 2s again per gallon. And that's like money back in your pocket. I mean, earlier this year, you went to fill up, money was just flying out of your wallet. And now the reverse has happened, and that fill up is costing a whole lot less. But it's not just these crazy moves with gasoline. You may have heard that we had a really good inflation report earlier this month. That good means there's less and less inflation showing in more and more sectors of the economy. And there's a new report out from what's called the Adobe Digital Price Index that finds that prices for online purchasing of goods have been going down and down and down month after month. And so we've had prices earlier that were going up and away, and now the reverse is happening. And a lot of product categories, prices are coming down. Now, the other really good news in this is that more and more economists are less and less worried about an ugly recession happening. In fact, there's even some economists that are saying, you know what, we may just have a slowing economy. We may not actually have a true recession. And that's good news too. The longer inflation baked in, the harder the Federal Reserve would have kept punching us in the nose. And now that inflation is calming, seemingly, it doesn't mean we've defeated inflation, but it means it's going the right direction. It means that we may find that jobs are not as plentiful as they've been. And we may even see headline rises in unemployment, but we are not going to see anything really terrible in this area. So the great news this week of Christmas is the economy that was giving us nothing but lumps of coal from Scrooge is now smiling on us more and giving us a better hope. Christmas season is about hope and joy and love and peace on earth, right? So we're definitely getting more hope, hopefully more joy. And the economy that was really going so badly off the tracks with the cost of living is now moderating. And it's because a lot of that enormous push by the U.S. Congress just shoving massive amounts of money into the economy in 20 and 21, that sugar high is over. The Federal Reserve keeping interest rates really low, that is over. And so it's all about getting us back to economic equilibrium, and we're moving that way. Does it mean that it's going to be wonderful for everybody? No. We've already seen employers who've announced various layoffs. Amazon just laid off another 10,000 people 10 days before Christmas. Amazon, really? Anyway, it is not the best of times in the employment sector. And what's moving forward is going to be rough for some people. But overall, it looks like it's certainly not going to be the worst of times. And having an economy that's a real economy, not one fed on borrowed money, will be a positive for the country.